Mistakes are a part of being human. Appreciate your mistakes for what they are, precious life lessons that can only be learned the hard way. Al Franken. Did you ever make a mistake? No, it's not a trick question. Sometimes in life, we just mess up. We just don't like to talk about it a lot. At least I don't. I don't like remembering the past. I don't like remembering the gut feeling that tells me to do something or not and doing it anyway. I've been pretty stubborn my whole life. So when I have gone against my IGS, my inner guidance system, and gone against what it tells me to do, it has never ended well. To me, a mistake is when I shut off my IGS and decide that I can find my way on my own. Much like when the general tells me to turn right and I turn left instead. Then he proceeds to recalculate and redirect me. Eventually, I just shut him off. I either find my way or I stop somewhere to pull up the directions again. Whatever way it happens, it's usually an easy fix. On the other hand, shutting off the IGS and deciding to go rogue on my own is not such an easy process to find my way back on track. Usually there are decisions made that cannot be undone with a simple U-turn. For many years, I beat myself up for these mistakes. I felt like I was wearing the big L on my forehead constantly. For me, this was my comfort zone, to be always putting myself down because I had spent a lifetime listening to spouses do it. Therefore, it must be true. My IGS was beeping and trying to redirect, but I could not find the right destination to tell it where to go. And eventually, I just shut it off until I didn't. Sometimes it takes being pushed up against a wall to make you realize that it's do or die. Dear angels, I know there's no off button on our IGS, but sometimes we feel so disconnected that we do not hear the guidance. Other times we hear it and ignore it. Please guide us. Dear ones, we understand the difficulties of hearing your guidance, as well as the moments of thinking that you can go it alone. We always give you an out in any given situation. During the crossroads moment, we shine a light on the path that will benefit you the most. Sometimes you listen, but sometimes you shut off the volume. We never judge you when you do that. We honor your decision and set out to pour more love than ever for this rocky road experience. Each one of you will know these pivotal moments, and please know that it is us tugging on you to open your eyes. However, much like the railroad crossing bars that are meant to keep you from certain disaster, you can still crash through the barrier. When you choose to ignore your IGS and your general, we simply step aside and sound the train horn, hoping you will hear it in time. We encourage each of you to get to know the IGS and find the best spot to let it reside as you drive along. We truly love you and want you to succeed in maneuvering the roadways of life. Dear angels, thank you for allowing us to move along and giving us the freedom to listen or not, and to suffer the consequences of those decisions. I love you. Namaste, y'all.